back with another video. So today's video is going to be about how I caught a panic attack at school. So this is basically a story time. I don't think this story time will be long, but yeah, and at the end I will explain some things to do. I'll explain some things to do when you have a panic attack. So what to do when it comes to having a panic attack, and how to control it and stuff, how to calm down afterwards. So I'm gonna just start off by saying, I'm gonna just tell y'all. So I was like, okay, it was one morning. I got up out of the bed and I was like, I felt good. I wouldn't lie and say I felt incredible and stuff like that. I just say that I felt okay. I felt normal. I was not expecting, first of all, I was not expecting to have one. I was not expecting to feel a certain way. So, and it was already bad enough. I felt like something was happening. Like, I honestly felt like something was happening, but I can't really explain it. Then my inner thoughts, it's like uncontrollable. So that would trigger it off too. So I felt normal. I didn't feel awesome, great, none of this stuff. I just felt normal. So I went to school, and then it was cold, y'all. It was cold that day. So I was like, oh my God. And I was talking to one of the teachers. And it was cold, y'all. And I still felt normal. So I honestly didn't feel no other type of way. I just felt like I'm here, I'm at school. So we got into my first period? Okay, we got into my first period. I didn't feel no type of way. I just felt normal, like I said. Second period is the same thing. But I still felt like, honestly, I was starting to feel like I just felt some type of way, like my body was feeling weird, like walking slow and stuff. And my boyfriend, he was like, we walked together during the classes and stuff, but I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling it. Like, I wasn't feeling that day, but I still felt normal. Third period is when it got worse. Like, and it's already bad enough. My thoughts are bothering me a little bit. So I'm like, okay, yeah, blah blah, I'm here, and y'all should know what my thoughts were. If you don't know what my thoughts were, just take a guess. Just take a guess. Just know that my thoughts kind of triggered me. I got in third period, and that's when it really did something. Like, it really did something to me. I was like sad. Like, I felt sad, and I told my friend, I was like, I don't know why I feel like I want to cry. Like, I really feel like crying. And I was sad. Like, I'm just, oh my God, why I feel this way. So, mind y'all, I'm in my third period. My teacher, I don't really like him. He's so extra. So, while I was doing that, he just constantly picking. You know how a teacher just pick at you? He was picking. And it became very, very annoying. So I was like, please don't let him make me mad. Please don't let him make me mad. Please don't let nobody piss me off. That's when I put my head down. And I was crying. I was already crying. It already happened. And y'all, when I tell you, it did not feel right. Like, my whole body just felt like weird, and oh my God, I can literally explain y'all. I could literally explain to y'all. It did not feel right. Like, my whole body just felt weird. So I was crying, and he just constantly kept picking. Then it got worse because I started, like, I grabbed, I don't know if the mark's still there, y'all, but I grabbed onto my arm and started like okay, my real nails, they were really, really sharp. So I just started doing this right here, scratching really, really hard, trying to make marks in my arm. And I don't know why I did that. Like, I guess I don't know. It just felt like I needed to do it. So my friend, she was like, stop doing it, don't do that. And I'm like, let me do it, because leave me alone. I just feel like, leave me alone. That's how I felt. And the teacher just constantly saying stuff to me that ain't doing nothing but making it worse. So that's when it was time to go, and I was constantly feeling weird and constantly finna cry, like finna break down. So I started walking to my next class. And mind y'all, my boyfriend, he only got 3 classes, which means he not gonna be at school the whole day. And I was going to my 4th period, and he walked with me. And when he was walking with me, I was trying to explain to him that I'm not feeling okay, because he was trying to play, and he started getting in my face and stuff, and I'm like, move, like get back. And that's when I was like, I'm not in the mood, and I tried to explain to him that I was cutting my arm, trying to just tell him what's going on. And I couldn't really explain, because the lady that I was talking to, mind you, the lady I was talking to earlier, she was already guarding the door, and she was like, y'all gone. Like, she don't like when we go down the hall and it be a whole bunch of couples hugging and stuff. You know, when we hug, when a whole bunch of couples get in that one hall and start hugging and stuff, that's them just trying to say goodbye, because I don't get to see my boyfriend the whole day. I just see him for them 3 periods. And then the other couples, they could see their boyfriend and stuff the whole day, but at the same time, they want to see each other. Like, so I couldn't explain to him, and I gave him a hug, and that was it. He left. And that's when I still wasn't feeling good. Like, when I was walking, mind you, when I was walking down the hall and stuff, I felt like I was not here. Like, I feel like I was just somewhere else. It did not feel right. The air, like, you know how the climate change, is that right? Climate change. Basically, you know, it's fall now. It was trying to think, y'all. It was summer, and then fall came, and that's the, like, when that changed, like when that hurry up and changed, like, it felt weird, like, you know, climate change. So I don't know if it was that, but when I was walking, I just felt like I wasn't at school. I felt like I was somewhere else. It was just a whole different environment for me, and I was walking all slow and everything, y'all. So when I got to my class, that's when I broke down, because it ain't making no better with my thoughts. And then me trying to explain to my boyfriend, I was already finna cry, and I was trying to explain to him what was going on. So that made it even worse. So I got in the classroom. That's when it happened. That's when it broke down. I just started crying, and then that's when I broke into a panic attack. And mind y'all, a panic attack is not really good for me. From my experience, it's not good. It's like you try to catch your breath. You can't breathe for nothing. You're trying to catch your breath, and you start shaking. Like me, I ain't gonna say this was gonna happen. I'm saying this happened to me. I feel like I was losing my breath. I get weak really fast. Like, I can't walk. I breathe like hard, y'all, trying to catch it. And then I started crying. And I was calm, but it just, oh no. I was trying my hardest. So They told me to sit down in the chair, and when I did, that's when the teacher, the lady and them, they was all crowding around me, trying to make sure I was okay. And then one of the ladies, she told me to hold my arms up. Like, I'm not gonna hold my arms up, but she told me to hold my arms up and then breathe, like count. She was telling me to count, and when I was counting, she said, slowly put my hands down. There's some way to calm yourself down. And then there's the nurse, she told me to do this, like just like a paper bag, but you gotta use your hands. So that's another way. And everybody was just concerned, bro. And this one lady, it's not funny. It was not funny then, but I found it kind of funny all in the end. She gonna say I was having a seizure. That's not a seizure, baby. But okay. Afterwards, I had went to the nurse, and she gave me some water. She told me to relax. My heart rate was like high, very high, and I was shaking, like my whole body was shaking. I was just scared. And y'all, when we got to the nurse, I laid down on this little bed thing, and I was just calm. She gave me more water and everything. She was just helping me get myself back together. And I wanted to stay at school, y'all. I really did, because I didn't want my mama to come up here and pick me up and leave all the way from her job to pick me up and stuff. Like, I said, let me go and get this day over with. That's what I was telling her. But I wanted to go home, but I wanted to stay at school. So when she called my mom and she told her what happened, and we went from there and went home. Let me tell y'all, bro, I got home and my auntie flew down, like she flew to the house. When she flew here, we talked, and tell me why, y'all. For the ladies, y'all should know, every month, when I tell y'all every month, y'all ladies, y'all should know that by now, every month. So that happened, and I realized why I was crying so much. And really and truly, that never happened. Like, I never felt a need to be sad and cry about stuff. So I was like, oh my God, like, why I'm crying? And then every time I talk about something, like something dealing with my parents or something dealing with the incident that happened at school, I start crying. So I told her, I was like, I don't know why I'm crying. I don't even know why I'm finna cry. And that's what happened. Basically, y'all gotta understand, them panic attacks ain't good for you. You gotta not have them. So those are y'all should see the two things that you should do. You should do the breathing and the raising your arms and stuff like that. And another thing I do to calm myself down, I take a seat. You take a seat and you drink some water. You drink some water. And then you go from there, but you're gonna have to have some help. I feel like I need help when I do it, when it happens to me. So that's what y'all gotta do. And yeah. But anyway, if you guys ever in your life have a panic attack, that's what you gotta do, and you call someone for help when you have it and you can't have it alone. No matter how much you don't want to tell nobody about it, but you're gonna have to tell somebody. Anyway, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell a friend that I'm doing YouTube, blah 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 that, blah 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 that. But anyway, I got some more content. I got a video coming out soon. But when I say soon, I mean very soon. So y'all stay tuned for that. It could be out today, tomorrow, the next day, whenever. But I'm gonna drop it, and then I'm gonna drop this video too. And do I got another? No, I had another video. In that video, it was explaining how I had a panic attack, but it was explaining how I had my first panic attack. Oh, and you guys let me know if y'all want some juicy, like an actual juicy story time. Y'all let me know. Anyway, make sure y'all do whatever I just said. And I love you all.